I am your host, Jester, and we're back with more of this. I know. It used to say variety streamer in all my bios, and now it says Pokemon TCG content creator because, you know, if I don't commit to it early, then who will ever believe me? Welcome. How's it all going? Nothing much has changed, except for I've got rotation-ready cards, and I picked up this Duraludon. There's another one coming soon. But they're very expensive in the game, so I might just have a quick look, see how much booster codes are for Champion's Path, actually. I imagine they're quite expensive. Hello, Mr. James. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. So, are you first, are you, James? You're here and ready. Champion's Path. Wow, no boosters with Champion's Path. That's upsetting. God, I bet it's the right ball ache card to find at the moment. I wonder if I can get it through the store, actually. Let's have a look. Champion's Path. Codes are 21 pence each. Okay, good to know. So how much can I get them through this? Mr. James, are we first? Are we ready to go? What deck would you like to take on today, good sir? I'm just gonna see if I can find some Champion's Path. No, there's no Champion's Path. Oh, I'm actually gonna have to buy the codes. That's annoying. Okay, we'll do that later. Yeah, I haven't got much that's changed, really. Alright, wondering why people do not read words. My website says where I am and how much I charge for lessons. Every message I get says, where are you and how much do you charge? Where are you and how much do you charge? Ow! Tell me. Take me to your lesson. Ow! That's my bang-on Murdo impression right there. You all thought it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, that's Murdo. Ow! How he talks. Yeah. Whatever deck you fancy, do you want my Lost Box or the Rayquaza one? Last time I got offered someone's Lost Box, problems happened. Give me the Rayquaza. You need to get used to that, right? I might as well go with Duraludon for now. Even though it's the wrong card. There are people selling like selling them for like 8 Silver Tempest codes each, so I might just have a quick peep how much they cost. For like 15 pence a code, I might as well pick up packs and buy them that way. Also had the cards for like, what, 3 months before the pointless. The funny thing is, Murdo and I have been talking today, and, you know, we've been thinking about it, and there's this tiny chance that we just don't really bother going to Bochum, to be honest, the way things are going. Like, the meta's not going to change. You know, maybe Crown Zenith introduces something exciting, but I doubt it. It's just a bit at the moment. Like I don't know where things are going. It's a bit annoying. The Rayquaza cards are like £20 each IRL. Are they? Yeah, I saw some on Card Market for less than a tenner, I think. The amazing rares have always been a little bit more expensive though. I imagine at the moment because they're actually playable. I mean, I've got 2. Sophie gave me 1, and I've got 1 in the collection. So we have a playable set. I mean, you might not even want 2 Rayquaza. I don't know if people will try and balance it out a little bit. That's the thing. Like I saw the deck list. It's like, oh yeah, we're on 2 Rayquaza, and I was looking at it going, no other amazing gets ran twice. Like you don't see 2 amazing Raikou and like Lugia or anything like that. It's a bit weird. Fair, that was on another website rather than Card Market. Are you looking at other websites? How dare you, sir? Card Market is beautiful. How could you do this to Card Market? Okay, I'm looking at my hand at the moment. I'm not thrilled. I'm not excited. I'm not feeling it right now, which is upsetting because in all circumstances you should feel it with Arceus. I just googled it. I can't remember. Just Google buy UK single cards. Who are you, me, trying to find a card to be delivered the next day by DPD? That's been my real thing at the moment. Like, there's a couple of websites that do deliver via DPD, but they're like, we can't actually deliver at the moment because of the backlog we have over the Christmas holidays. I started looking at, like, other websites that, like, I don't really tend to use, and they're all like, we send via Royal Mail, Royal Mail, Royal Mail, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll just behave. Like, this one I ordered from Card Market, actually. 2 days ago, maybe? So, yeah, it turned up pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, I ordered it on the 3rd. I ordered 2 on the 3rd. 2 supposedly got dispatched on the 3rd. Only one's turned up, so 2 different sellers, though, I should say. But yeah, I was quite happy. I got all my Curliers and Gillades and Gardevoirs all turn up today, so I might actually put a bit of a deck together. I'm quite excited about that. Right, where are we? We don't really want to risk that, actually, so let's do this, just so we haven't wasted our lives. You, sir, welcome. Like I said, I'm quite confident in this deck list. Murdo still thinks I'm an idiot for running it. I'm quite confident in this deck list to do well. The only problem I'm, like, mentally running into right now is balls. I think, Regidrago. Not Regidrago. The Regi decks are going to be, like, my biggest issue. I genuinely think I'm going to have issues with that deck. And, I'm not looking forward to it at all. If that on there, we'll call it a day. Because Regigigas obviously hits Vmaxes for 300 damage without modification, which is, you know, relatively easy for Reggie to hit or get to. The only saving grace I have against that deck is Duraludon's ability, but that deck runs 4 path. If they know they're playing Duraludon, they ain't risking throwing away paths, you know what I mean? Like that one game I had on stream the other day. I'm very aware I got lucky that guy threw away a path before he realised what was going on. Because at that point, I need to hold on to my stadiums just to counter them each time. But, yeah. It's probably the one sticky... I say it's the one issue. The other issue is relying on Arceus for power-up, because I can manually... Theoretically, if all goes to plan, I could manually power up a Duraludon while giving up maybe 2 to 4 prize cards. Then once I've done that, I might be okay, but... It's a bit tough at the moment. I know I don't want to play Lugia, because I just feel like, you know, at best, I do well against everything but other Lugias, because I feel like I lose the mirror most of the time. At worst, everyone's playing counters and I get my ass kicked, you know what I mean? And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not really in the market for getting my ass kicked. Like, that's something I'd rather not have happen, which I know is a bit of a wild thing to say. I'd rather not get my ass kicked. Sure, let's go with it. I treated myself to a trainer gallery Oranguru, which I ordered yesterday via first class Royal Mail and it arrived today. Well, I'm glad things are actually turning up for people. That's a good thing. It did feel like it was a bit of a ball ache for a while. Ugh, what is that hand? Spoiler, it's useless. I think. Yeah, I think Royal Mail's kind of like fixed a few of its issues, but I feel like it's going to be a bit of a ball ache for a while yet. Cards I ordered at the same time via Tracked 48 haven't yet, so F knows. Have you tried tracking them? I mean, Tracked 48 won't arrive till tomorrow, right? If you ordered it yesterday? That's how Tracked 48 works. I've not been paying attention to this game, by the way, at all. 5 sticks. Reporting on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. I don't hate how it works, which is a bold thing for me to say. I don't hate how it works. It seems alright. The crafting mechanics are a bit of a pain in the arse. I don't like the fact that everyone has Lugia. That kind of sucks. Like, make people work for it, damn it. Don't just give everyone a Lugia, damn it. I put together a Rapid Strike Lugia deck. That was... It scared somebody into conceding when they only had 2 prize cards left to get. That was quite funny. I didn't understand what happened there, if I'm honest. I was lying in bed. It was either this morning or last night. I was like... Get my ass kicked, nothing was coming up, then the Professor's Research finally turned up, used that, managed to power up everything I needed to, get, you know, the Archeops out and stuff like that. They had 2 prize cards left to get, and they had a powered up, what's her name, Yveltal on the bench. But they could have taken a knockout on Lugia or Ursula or anything, and they conceded. I was like, the hell's going on? Was ist das? Bollocks, done it again. Did you scoop up the cram? Was it good for you? Do I need to worry about Raikou? 10, 100, 120, 40. No, I don't. Cool. 40. Okay. I'm saying nothing. Yeah, so I'm in an interesting spot right now. The one thing I do kind of get annoyed with this deck a little bit is there's obviously the play I can make, which is, you know what? Which is like single strike mustard, try and get a Duraludon Vmax onto the bench. Trying to make that work is a lot harder than I'd like. That's annoying. Okay. I took a chance and I don't know if I'm happy about it. If anything, it's probably going to cost me. That's fine. Apparently last night was concede immediately night on ptcg. Yeah, it annoys me a little bit. Like, I've said it before on the ladder, but like, you don't learn anything if people just concede by turn 2 because they've had a mild inconvenience. I want people to actually like put the effort in. Like, I don't ever concede unless I know for sure that I'm completely out and it's like a few turns in. And just because it looks bleak on turn 3 doesn't mean, you know, you're completely out, especially when you get in certain decks. Like, if you're against Lugia, yeah, maybe, but it's always worth trying to fight back. You'll learn something. Usually how far your patience gets and how much you can annoy other people, but that's not the point. I can't remember what deck it was I was playing once, but I said I didn't want to give up because I didn't want them to use this deck against other people. I just didn't want to give them the satisfaction. Oh my god, this hand is ridiculous. I was trying a new deck structure and literally 6 out of 10 ended on turn 1 or 2. That is wild. So ridiculous. Speaking of things that are ridiculous, this is pretty good. So let me just tell you exactly what happened there. I had 2 energy left. 2 metal energy in hand, and I was like, this is kind of completely useless. So I thought, oh, I'll Marnie and hope I don't redraw the metal energy. I only had 2 available, and lo and behold, they go to the bottom of the deck. How would I draw them? I'm actually, like, dumb as hell sometimes. You know what, Arceus? You've done well for us. But I need to take care of my boys. 2 towers. Ooh. Ooh. Is this the Lord of the Rings deck? There's a god involved. There's 2 towers. I keep running in circles, which is technically a ring. My feet are a bit hairy. Hobbit style. James is an elf person. I don't know where I'm going with this at all. The Lord of the Rings references stopped very early though. Mostly because I don't like Lord of the Rings. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know what I haven't seen in my deck yet, and it's a little bit annoying. But theoretically, we can work around that in a second. Ooh. That Rayquaza is going to get a bit scary quickly, isn't it? I have many regrets, and one of them is telling you to do that. Lightning Rondo. Okay. Where does 1 go from here? Let's start with this. Not going to give me what I need. Not one of them. And yeah, I think we're good at that. Singing to yourself there, bud. Ooh. Ah, that explains why I've not seen one of those. Honestly, the Rayquaza is a little bit of a concern for Duraludon. Like, I'm not sure what a hard counter is here, other than keep Marnieing and hope you can't, like, pull things back. It's such a good card in Lost Box. The fact, if you can play it right, the fact you can just energy recycle every bit of energy you need, and then Mirage Gate it straight back onto the Rayquaza is just ridiculous. It's so good. To figure out there's a good hard counter for it, Winky Face. I don't think there is. Literally, as soon as you see it, you need to boss it. Is basically like the way to get around it. Then, usually you're running two. Lugia is the answer, surely. I think we will see a lot of Lost Box Rayquaza in Liverpool. I'm not looking forward to. Like I said, it does hard counter Vmax. The only saving... I say saving grace. The thing is, you just hope that the resources aren't there for the enemy. It's very unlikely that they're not. My other hope is that you've just burnt all your resources. So, where does one go from here? Actually, I am theoretically safe because you've used 3 of your Mirage Gates. I'm probably absolutely fine. Would I stake anything on that? Absolutely not. I'm bound to make a mistake. But, you know. Let's go. It's a resource management game, baby. Yeah, okay. I think from here, we're absolutely fine. Because you can't attach enough energy to a Rayquaza to knock me out. You can't do anything with Sableye. Neither of your Vs will do enough damage. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? Because like this deck, I don't think is like up there with the rest, even though it's seemed like a big like surge in the meta. It's fucking fun. It's fun to play. I think for me more than anything else, and I could say this somewhat about Lugia too, but the fact I spent so much on Arceus cards when it first came out, I had so much faith in Arceus. I loved Arceus as a concept. I've never been able to take it to a championship. I don't think this will be the only chance I ever get, but like, I'm gonna do it. We'll take Arceus and see how we get on. We'll surprise everybody, but like, oh my god, what the hell? Arceus Flying Pikachu won the World Championships, and now here's Liam, someone no one's ever heard of before. Getting top 246, no, 256 with Duraludon Arceus. Good god, man, how did he do it? I am just double checking now. There's no way to recover the Mirage Gates, is there? Tell me why. Yeah, so that's the 4th one. There's already 3 been used. So this is the problem, right? If there was a spare Mirage Gate available, what the hell would I do to avoid it? There's nothing I can do to avoid it. The BM is in play. I want that Rayquaza. Give it to me! Beautiful. GG, James. GG. Nah, I'm boned. Effed up one of the Mirage Gates because I got distracted. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. It's so good, though. I'm glad you messed it up. Right, let me just write down what I need to write down. Like, I said this before, I don't think this deck is the right one for Lost Box. It's good against Lugia. It's decent against Mew. But then after that, I'm kind of like, you know? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I think more than anything, it's the bulk that'll help, because the only way it can be damaged is via the Rayquaza. I mean, it can be damaged by other stuff, but it can't be hit too hard by too many things. And I appreciate that. What do we want to give up here? Probably that. So we'll get on those. Okay, good. Yeah, the other thing I need to do as well is get the other Duraludon. Well, that's my other issue right now. I'm running the wrong Duraludon because this Duraludon I run now can actually be taken out by Meloetta pretty reliably. You know, as much as anything can be taken out by the submissive but donkable Meloetta. But with Duraludon V from Champion's Path, it reduces damage by 30, still has the same health as well. So they need to find 250 damage. So 210 off the triple fusion strike plus a power tablet or choice belt isn't enough. They have to spend more resources. I think that might be important. So I understand now why people go on about using the right Duraludon. I poo-pooed it before. And here I am getting my comeuppance. Well, that's what come up. You know what I mean. So, again, if we're taking note of what's going on, one Mirage Gate is already gone. Which means a total of 6 energy can be attached via Mirage Gate. So, we might be okay already. We will see, but we might be okay already. It's like as soon as I saw that one path go away, I was like, yeah, baby! We are, in fact, pogging. Okay, yeah, we can attach that. Then, bingo bango. We've got a couple of choices for next turn, which is nice. I love having a couple of choices for next turn. Very tough choice, but I got screwed over a couple of times last night by lost zoning one of the energy. There's only 2 of, and the other one being prized. Yeah, that's when you can do like quick ball checks and stuff like that. Finding out what energy you have in deck is so important. Mirage Gate is no use if there isn't any in the deck. Very true. You'd rather have them in hand. And you know, with how things could go, you might only need to knock out 1 Vmax. So, you know, it's worth making sure you can power it up at least once, I think. Bobby power. Streamer, are you okay? No, thanks for asking. Absolutely not. Where are we on energy? 3. Ooh, the Raihan attach. Merry Christmas. The fun thing is, I know, like, I don't worry about Raikou too much with this deck, especially with like how little bench space I actually use. I imagine Lugias are out there pooing themselves over Raikou. The only problem is, it's a 2-price trade, because Raikou's only got 200 health. I do wonder if it's worth bulking it up. rather than putting a choice belt on it. But then you'd have to run Big Charm, wouldn't you? And you really want to do that? Not Big Charm. You could run Cape of Toughness on it. 250, just to make the numbers a little bit more awkward. I don't know. I think 250 is a bit more awkward to hit than... Especially in the Lost Box deck as well, because they're going to want to power up a Stoutland with Powerful Energy. Take the 2 prizes from, like, Manaphy and all that lot. Whereas with this, I think there's a lot more promise in just, like, being able to get what you need. Right, I need to do some calculations. Calculator. Pop that on there. Ultra Ball these away. Make sure we got what we need. Yep, perfect. Send it. Nearly pulled the wrong one then. That would have been very embarrassing. Mostly for me. We don't actually need you where you are, but that's fine. Could one be... It's a bit of a weird one. Takes a knockout. Okay. I'm gonna do something a bit weird. He's being weird. Give me them, and then give me that. It's such a... I don't think I've used Starbirth in a more weird way in my life. But it makes things a little interesting. Then we get a knockout, and we get some energy. I don't know if that was the right... See, the problem is, right, if I hit into Raikou with Arceus, 180 isn't knockout. You know what I mean? Duraludon reliably knocks out Raikou. I'd rather power up a Duraludon, knowing it can take out a Raikou, and take like a 1 prize knock with Arceus, knowing it might go down soon. I feel like that's much more beneficial. The thing I've got to consider with this deck is people running Lost Vacuum. I think what I'm going to have to try and do a little bit of is like baiting people with stadiums before I throw down Big Parasol. I don't know how well that's going to work. Because I've made something like that work once, and that was baiting down the Drapion before throwing down a Path to the Peak to make it basically useless. It's just trying to bait out people's, like, counters to your counter, I guess. It's not really a counter, but you know what I mean. Right, is there anything we want to do from here? Yeah, I mean, we're done with Arceus, aren't we? As mean as that sounds. And in the clowns! Okay. I suppose that's why I run two big Parasol, isn't it? Like, I quite often put 2 big Parasols onto my boys, my towers, my dons. I suppose most people aren't running 2 Lost Vacuums, so you're probably not in a bad place putting 2 big Parasols down on your Duraludons. Arceus is going to go down anyway, you know? I don't think... Arceus became a support Pokemon so quickly. It's really depressing. I suppose if you put both big... Like, rather than putting one down and holding one, if you put them both down, then you know no matter what they boss up, other than the Arceus, nothing's getting damage counters on it. If they Lost Vacuum something, yeah, that one's going to start taking damage, but then you just attack with the other one. Just keep rotating damages around as best as possible. I don't know. There's definitely players. Again, not a pro. Not good at the game. these are the things I have to consider. A Scarpe rope? My house? Ooh. Somebody's hoping to find 10th of the Lost Zone. That's 6. Music is crescendoing. It knows the end of an epic battle is near. Where are we? Oh, okay. Here comes the hot crammer. 5. This will be 7, which enables Mirage Gate. My god, does streamer know things? We don't know prizes, but we've got 1 electric, 1 water in the discard. Happy Thursday! Get out of here, Arya. Hi, Arya. How are you? Hope you're well. How is your Thursday been? Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. That's how. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Well, at least you didn't get spat innocently out by a crammer. Got that going for you. Yo, that's pretty poggy. Alright, give me one of them. Give me one of them. And give me one of them. I think we're okay other than that. Pulverizing? I've just been bored as F. Oh, I'm sorry. What's happened? Even... Okay, I remember you mentioned something about negative about work a while back. Have you not been to work today? James, I'm putting this game down to bad draw for you, by the way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm off work till Saturday. Yo! What, you've had like 2.5 weeks off? Or have you not had any time off over Christmas? 4, 7, 8. So straight up, I actually considered bossing up the Radiant Greninja because I thought that might be a little bit of an issue. And so far, it hasn't been, which is nice. I've been working, I was there yesterday, we're in a weird period now. Ah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know what was going on in my workplace, where everybody seems to go back to work on Tuesday. And then we went back on Wednesday for some reason. Like, nobody explained why that was. It was just like, yeah, so you come back then? And I'm like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess. Oh, GG, James, GG. I'm sorry, bud. We'll have a full 3 points. GG, bud. GG. If you're ready for another game, mate, do you want me to jump to Lugia so you can get a bit of practicing against that? But I need to know if I'm getting paid overtime for the Xmas period like we were told we were. No, Paul's waiting for a response from Delanor. Your name sounds like a brand of bug. Give me my money. You can see it, can't you, Delanor? Now it's 70% less fat. Looking for a healthy butter substitute? Try Delanor today. Lost brick is bricked like a thing that's made of bricks. Like I said, the only thing that doesn't brick absolutely heavily that I've noticed is Lugia.